Happy days. It is time. We have some FACEIT League. It's Master Thursday. We get the return of Master Thursday. Feels like just the good old days, right? We have Master Tuesday, Master Thursday here in North America. I love it. I love it. Thankful to be here. I don't know what else to say. Good match coming up here for you. We got, some A tier squads. I mean, at least in spelling. Anomaly taking on Amplify here tonight. Both teams coming in 1-3. Both teams, had to fight for the honor of playing in Master Division this season, but coming from very, very different directions. Let's take a look. Anomaly were known as Cross Soul previously and played in Expert Division for 4 seasons from seasons 2. That's when I started. This is over a year ago, right? 4 hard-fought seasons in Expert Division, starting, not a one did they make playoffs until we start getting into 2025. Finally, in 2025, start to find a rhythm a little bit, and it only builds momentum from there. You end up going all the way through the lower bracket into a first place finish in season 5. As you can see, look at how many playoff matches. There was a full lower bracket run there for what was known as Cross Soul at the time. Fought hard for well over a year to earn a spot here in Master Division, and get picked up by the Anomaly org as they make that graduation, as they make that big move. Start off 0-3, but you know what? These are strong contenders that you had to go up against in your opening 3 bouts, right? So if you're Anomaly, you keep your head down. You know what? They come out with a huge dub over In Control. A huge dub. Like, they started the week 0-3. And it could have easily slipped away from them, but I think that is such a telling win over In Control here. Such an important victory for Anomaly, and proving that they belong here in Master Division. And that really is, I think, what each of these gamers, and every one of these gamers is trying to do here on. We got 16 teams at anywhere from 5 to 8 to 10 players each team. Every single one of those players, I think, is fighting to prove that they belong here in tier 2, if not in tier 1 Overwatch right now. With that in mind, this is such an important victory here for Anomaly. And hoping to keep that momentum going here tonight. Trying to catch, perhaps Amplify as they're maybe reeling a bit, also coming in on a 1-3 schedule, and where we see Anomaly, fought for 4 seasons to finally earn their way here into Master Division. Well, then you see Amplify that have kind of gone from the other direction, find themselves have landed in Master Division from Expert via OWCS. It's been a wild ride. It was one of the most insane stories coming out of 2024. It was so incredible. Unfortunately, they weren't able to hold on to that OWCS slot, and really go into Master Division and try to rebuild and try to kind of do something completely different. We've seen Winter moving over into the flex DPS role. We had a new head coach coming in, and Legolas staying around, is still with this team as a matter of fact, but was no longer in a head coach role. And it just didn't quite come together. In fact, was at risk of losing their Master Division slot. Was at risk of sliding all the way from OWCS all the way back down into Expert, where they started in 2024. Fortunately for Amplify and their fans, they are able to hold on to that position. They are able to hold on to that Master Division slot. Beat out Aurora Noctis for that position, for that spot in Master Division. Coincidentally, it's the team with phone on it. Coincidentally enough, but hey, another story. That's another story. One thing I did fail to mention, and kind of, hinted at, but Amplify have had also notable roster changes from Season 5 into Season 6. So I kind of mentioned that they made quite a few roster moves after, moving from OWCS back into FACEIT League. But even here since, have completely changed up things again with Cons and Otters, Biz, all coming in here this season. In fact, I mean, Ivory, Angel Velado, it's a roster that looks really good on paper. These are a lot of exciting names in the NA Path to Pro scene. We've talked about how the 3 losses for Anomaly were kind of like, okay, those teams are pretty good. Amplify had a similar story, but there's a huge caveat on that. So they lost to Midori and to Pure, which are both looking like top teams, and you're going, okay, you know what? That's understandable. Those are highly competitive teams here in Season 6. You know, you put up a win over Shikigami, you know, that looks good. But this loss to Nightmare Rotation, this is the one I think that makes us all worry a little bit about this Amplify squad. We are getting a Cassidy ban here from Amplify. It was an Anomaly that got first map pick, just to reiterate on that Oasis pick. I'm going to go ahead and get size swapped, and I'll get that cast band plugged in. Still, I would have expected Amplify to win that one, and Nightmare Rotation coming out with that dub was, I think, a little bit surprising. Hazard ban. Let's get into map 1. Gap and Amplify coming out with the Diva. Both teams showing us the Diva, as a matter of fact. Let's see. We are getting Ivory here with a Sojourn versus the McChicken Freya, who does currently have the high ground. There's a little bit of drop-down rotation. Amplify starting off on stair side. Both teams running the Lucio carry here to start. We're already looking at a very aggressive posturing here on Anomaly. Try to put some pressure down towards these stairs. Looking to try to gain entrance. Oh, okay, mine. Decided to cut the gap and go right down the middle. And so it's right back the other way. Good catch of the aggression from Amplify. And so far, both teams doing a good job just kind of jockeying for position. Neither hit scan really gaining, you know, a good angle just yet. We've had bow tracers. Looks like I'm marking the angle pretty nicely. And I think it's one of the reasons we've seen the Diva start, you know, is going to come back into meta. These Divas do such a good job of marking angles and keeping both hit scan and flex DPS, you know, kind of under wraps. You see wonderful peel out of gap there. As Zeka, you know, looks to try to take advantage of what they thought was an opening, but gap quickly seals it up. Zeka, the first DMEC here. I mean, we've gone through how long has this opening fight been? We finally get our opening pick. Look at McChicken swings it right back, and things are going to start opening up here. Gap will find some revenge. It's going to be the Tracers still in the thick of things. And Amplify will come up with that first cap. God, that was a very tight, you know, kind of tug of war. For, I mean, a solid minute and a half or so in that opening fight. Ooh. Very, very delicate. Interesting. Interesting. Lennox says, forever proud of the one tap I got on your Horrocks. Hey, Biz should be proud of that stick on the McChicken. I'm sure that was a good one. Sorry we didn't get it on stream there, Biz. I normally amplify my voice for the team I like most, but I don't know who to cheer for here. I like both of these squads as well, man. Salberry from Juicy in response to the Consequence Kitsune Rush. It's been a very aggressive push. After that first hold, we've seen Amplify just really keep the pressure down. They're going to throw a late sound barrier into this fight. And what an awkward place for a team fight as well. I mean, we've seen a lot of this fight take place outside. Eventually, what was that? Micah kind of forced the issue with a move towards the inside. McChicken tries to join. Does get a trade here. I mean, and it forces a move there out of Amplify. You're not able to win the fight, but you do get a lot of space back here if you're Anomaly. I mean, good move from Micah and McChicken. The question is now do they have enough time to do anything with it? There's the Kitsune Rush, kind of the last tool they have. Need this bolo shot to land. Oh, I think that hit the bomb itself. That's an unfortunate interaction. You'd think that would actually hit the Pilot Diva. Because the bomb should not be... Anyway, that's always, I guess, the nature of the bomb, where you can still, like, you know, roadhog hook a bomb. But yeah, there you go. So with that unfortunate turn, with Chicken clipping the self-destruct itself, it's a perfect 100-0 there for Amplify. Every time I turn into watching Egg McChicken is always playing. I mean, you know what? Not wrong. It's not like we get this squad on very often, you know? I do devious things for a big chicken right now. Yeah, I got a 24-hour McDonald's. It's like walking distance. It's not good. It's not good.
5, 4, 3.
Yeah, I simultaneously love the Nerf guns and hate the Nerf guns. I do wish I had gotten the bow and arrow. Like, it was unfortunate that the servers like shut down for that 2 hours that morning as I was going to get the bow and arrow. I'm a little disappointed in that, not gonna lie. Not as disappointed as missing Appa, but you know. Appa and Toph. Damn it, they better bring back that skin collab. This is so good. Consequence able to get a DMEC on the Zeka. And that is a much faster first fight. That was a lot of Fs. So a little alliteration for you, some first cap there from Amplify. I mean, is this really like the DPS just trying to see if they can catch the D.Va out of position? Like, who burn all the resources out of the D.Va? So there was a double push in. That's going to eat up a lot of that defense matrix. Now Biz is trying to play close to the chest, but meanwhile, Mike is able to loop around up top. Has a pick on to Ivory on this high ground. And there was the opening. So when Gap and Biz had pushed into the back line, Micah finds where the D.Va isn't. And finds the soft underbelly here of the Amplify ranks. We've seen that now leveraged into a 5v3. Honestly, Amplify just need to get out. Y'all are going to stagger yourselves up here bad. What are you doing? Get out.
Like a gentle wind.
So Anomaly gets some percentage on the board for the first time here today. Woo! How did... Okay. Honestly, it looked like that was gold to me. Was that an eat that just didn't show up in the kill feed? Like, I'm still like, how did that pulse not land? That looks like it should have just been square. I didn't quite see if there was on the screen if there's a defense matrix across it, but I know sometimes an eat just flat won't show up. Okay, Ivory OC. Micah has one in play as well. And they're dueling each other for this high ground. Sound barrier in. Once again, Amplify is going to use their second. Ooh, and that push from Micah got punished bad. Micah got overzealous, tried to slide down the stairs. Ended up getting just kind of forced back all the way into that hallway. The stall from Zeka, I mean, honestly, this is working out in Anomaly's favor. They're building up to 85%, which is kind of the magic number, or at least used to be. 90 is really the magic number now, which Micah and company will get it to. So you get this to 92%. That is absolutely within, you know, one fight. And you could just come in here and with a solid team fight win and Anomaly close out this round, force a round 3. Really good stall there at the end. 6K competitive points? That's amazing, Maddie. I'm jealous. I'm still salty over my run to try to get my AR gun. It still hasn't happened in like 3 seasons. I ended up finally just converting my points into legacy points and got my Ash gun, which I've been wanting for a long time. So I'm really happy with it. But anyway, I'm still salty about that. Not one within delivery distance, and I drank too much to drive. GG's. Oh, yeah, don't drive. Yari, you can't. Yari and Ash are both 2 that I would suggest. Winton and Farah, I also have guns for. Like, those are both also amazing choices. But Yari and Ashe were my next two, 100%. If I had had enough of the competitive points for the Galactic... Okay, wait a minute, hold on. We had the fight... the point flip in Anomaly's favor. Sorry, we'll all stop talking cosmetics. We're in overtime fight. Stop right here investing here from Honors. Business is gonna pop McChicken. But McChicken gets a far more important DMAC. Ooh, I say that. We'll see. Biz being in this fight could absolutely help drive this to 99. Ivory's got to pick up too with the OC. And despite being tankless, Amplify will hold on. They're going to take this opening map of Oasis. Start us with a 1-0. You don't have as much of like 24-hour Macas? No 24-hour Mickey D's? Oh, that's probably a good thing for y'all. You're like, wait a minute. We see the obesity problem this causes. Maybe we should not allow this. Let's not make this normal. Yari and Ashe definitely would be my next two. If I had gotten enough like current competitive points, I would have gotten a Yari's galactic weapon. I unfortunately did not due to, I mean, just like the most unfortunate 4-hour run of Overwatch you've ever seen in your life. And just order from an American Mac. It's easy. GG's, big brain, 5-head. But so I just converted my legacy points and got Ashe's emerald weapon. You know, it still looks good. A roulette wheel from Maddie's galactic gun? Absolutely. I think that's a wonderful idea. Oh, I'm not paying any attention to the game. Am I supposed to be paying attention to that? What? Amplify does... Ooh, Brig is also on that list. Nice. Brig is actually low-key an awesome choice. I don't know who banned what. Anomaly banned Tracer? Yes, Anomaly banned the Tracer, Amplify banned the Orisa. Alright, let's get some kings. Got coming up with a hazard here. I know I turned off the outlines just for the cinematic effect here in the beginning.
5, 4, 3,
Oh, we've got a Bingus. There's a Bingus, a Mingus. All right, so Zeka going to the bench. Bingus in on the Queen here. So normally start things off on the attack. We're seeing a little bit of swap as far as what our hit scans are using. A little bit of the Freya from Ivory, the Sojourn here from McChicken. Perhaps, I mean, maybe it's just from being on attack or defend, a little bit of high ground to work with kind of thing. Really curious on the Queen choice here. Is currently in a 1v2. Couple of gnarly shots, but not enough to take down either Cons or Biz. The dynamic duo stay alive. McChicken's able to trade out one of the otters here late in this fight. We've also had Elemental guy subbing in here alongside Bingus. As a professional Texan, what's my go-to fast food? Opinion from the extra. I don't know if I'm supposed to. Bingus is down. Big jump on the Manjiro as well. I don't know if that's I feel like I should be insulted by that. Am I an expert on fast food because I live in Texas? Or does Texas have better fast food? I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that, Horrocks. See, I find Canes to be overrated. I'm not gonna lie. decent. I mean, like good, but not like exceptional. I think there's better chicken strips out there. It's good. Yeah, that's the chicken place. That's the chicken place. It's like very very like esports heavy. I feel it feels like EDM's logo was just them hanging out at caves. Consider rush for Cods here down on the point. I mean, just thrown right at Bingos, who has swapped over to a hazard, by the way. Gave up on the Queen experiment, unfortunately. I love some Junker Queen, but it's just not been in a good place in so long. I already tossed it a polo shot. Unclear where that was headed. Well, I do see Elemental guy up there, but just like running for their life up in the sky. McChicken has been able to grab one. Biz is molten cord all over the place. Control yourself there, Biz. This is a family program. Popeyes actually was really good. See, I find Popeyes to have actually, I mean, I would say is a really good chicken place. I don't know if it's different in UK than it is here in Texas. I also enjoy water. I agree with that, Maddie. I enjoy Whataburger, though I don't get it very often. I actually low-key enjoy Brahms. It's kind of got like just an old school kind of vibe to it. I actually really enjoy Brahms. It's been one I've like recently rediscovered. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you know, did specifically specify Texans. Oh. Biz said, no, this is a no ninja zone. You're not allowed. No dive allowed here. Apparently they did not match the dress code. Both? Fair enough, Oryx, fair enough. We both have the best and we eat the most bullshit food. Oh, two not entirely unrelated. That's gonna be gap toss. I was about to say, this is an aggressive push here from this defense. Good catch on a Manjiro. Oh, that boop. That was a beautiful boop from Honor. So Honor actually gets finished off by Elemental guy, but gets a cool boop on the Bingus to help confirm that kill. I mean, I think Bingus was dead anyway. It was just a cool little micro play. I mean, yeah. I think that's fair about it. I am definitely in the latter camp. Well, it's like, it's okay, but like people rave about it like it's the best thing ever when there's so much better. If you ever find yourself a Dave's hot chicken, Dave's hot chicken is real. I find really good. Now that's exceptional fried chicken, like chicken strips. I also love like little mom and pop shops. Like there's a little mom and pop shop down in Old East Dallas that is hands down the best chicken strips I've ever had in my life, without question. It's some old school place that, I mean, used to be run by this black family, and then, like, the rumor is that they lost it because they couldn't afford it and got in trouble with the law. So genuinely, this is genuinely the story behind this, like, place. There's, like, lore behind this old fucking place on Old East Dallas in Gaston. So, like, this Korean family bought it, but they kept all the recipes. Like, they left them all of the old school recipes, like old school catfish recipes and liver recipes, like old school shit. But their chicken strips is legitimately the best fried chicken and the best chicken strips I've ever had in my life, bar none. Like, nothing's even in the same tier. And it's just this old ass little shop. Like, I don't even know if it's still there. It was like down in, I mean, old school Old East Dallas. Gaston Fitzhugh, something like that. Central Texas place, Bushes? Oh, I'm familiar with Bushes. Like, I've seen it going, like, down to Austin or whatever, but... we actually just have exceptional food in Texas, period. Big hold here, by the way. I mean, these were just talking food. There's just, like, awesome Overwatch going on behind us. Big hold from Amplify. Awesome. Fan Overwatch. Yes. This has been a wild. I don't know that I've ever talked about food so much in a quote unquote broadcast. I don't know how much broadcasting I've been doing and just, food chat. But, at least with the obs, I think my subconscious is kind of keeping track of what's going on. I know, at least in North Texas area, like Dallas, Fort Worth, there's not much else to do. Like, we have a whole lot of restaurants and bars. I will have to look up Bushes. I will definitely. I feel like I've seen it. I feel like I need to check that place out. But just in general, we have really good food. There's just really good food places around Texas. J-Man! What's up, my friend? I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for being here. This is kind of a lighthearted cast. I'm not gonna lie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers in.
Oh my god. What a nade from Manjiro. Hey, did they add extra effects on that? I feel like there was extra purple going on there. Why are you typing and spoiling? Oh god. Manjiro, what are these nades? Why I tap in your shoulder stream for 5 seconds and you're just calling me corpse? What's a good voice? Don't worry. I don't even I'm kind of picturing that voice. I know I'm fascinated by the Manjiro Ana. I just want to learn something. Looking like a good defensive hold. There was a lot of low health bars, but Elemental guy oversteps, and a big shot from Ivory is actually going to trade this out. So we're really on the verge of stabilizing. It all just kind of slipped away. A good sleep from Manjiro, but gets woken up. Bing is actually confirming that kill. I've hijacked the entire stream of the fast food talk. No, it is okay, Horrocks. Please, please. I enjoy the chatter. I enjoy any interaction. I get so lonely. Please just talk to me. The cleanse for consequence gets the purple off a gap. Gets in there, rush tossed in. Downpour whiffs. It looked like Cons was able to step out from that. Nano Boost was tossed in somewhere in there. I honestly did not see where that went. The chicken taken out of this fight here from Ivory, and that's just going to be the cap. We got sound barriers online for both teams. Gap does have this downpour here to confirm this. Confirm the cleanup. Then they're not going to need it. I mean, they get Elemental guy. Otters might be making kebabs where he's marinating these beats. Gap bids Otters all with ult. Sound barrier from Juzu. Bingus is going to make a leap in. Watch your Elemental guy to try to build the rest of this ult. Try to do no, floor is lava. Floor is lava. Up into the window. Downpour thrown onto the objective. Did not get anybody. Looked like it actually might have got interrupted. Gap does find McChicken there with the jagged wall. Or the violent block, whichever one. Consider that rush. Will put the exclamation point, the needle, whatever. It's done. Put a fork in it. King's Row goes to Amplify. All right. Runasapi picked here from Anomaly. Amplify looking good. Amplify looking good. And I think a lot of our worries were immediately put to bed just on map 1. I mean, we saw, just right out of the gate, we saw really good rotation. You know, there was maybe been some concerns after a loss to Nightmare rotation, coincidentally enough, not to be redundant in that sense. But when we saw good movement and good teamwork there right out of the gate, it's like, okay, this Amplify squad's they're looking well rehearsed. They're looking like they've got everybody on the same page. We're going to get a Diva ban from Anomaly here with the Runasapi pick. Let's go look at some stats. We haven't really looked at stats from either map, to be honest, so we'll go check those out. But, I mean, I got to say, Amplify look like they are alleviating a lot of those concerns, at least early. I mean, 2 maps into this series. What stands out in the stat card? Otters 11-1, Gap 20-0. Wow, that was map 1. Yeah, was very, very much in favor of Amplify. Wow. Of course, we did not have any changes their roster. And then you get Cons going 11-0. Gap 21-2 there on Kings. Hey, that looks familiar. When's the Masters recap incoming? Tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna record a couple tomorrow.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And flex support surely drops us to last. I mean, you know, you changed it halfway through. All right, you salvaged it. You salvaged it with the swap. Alex, you absolutely salvaged that. No. I've had some IRL stuff come up, so I haven't been able to do as much as I would have liked these past couple days. I've had some car trouble. Just dealing with a fucking shitty mechanic that's been just beta my existence past 48 hours. And so I haven't gotten as much done on that as I would have liked. We do have EMEA Master Recap recorded. I just hadn't gotten it edited yet. I was planning to record some more tomorrow, to be perfectly honest. Fridays when I'm usually going to try recording these. I'm still messing around with it. I hope y'all are enjoying the series. The NA Expert one, didn't feel like anybody really watched that one, but that's okay. You know, the debut one got a good reception, and I'm going to keep putting them out there. I'm still going to kind of play with timing. Like, I may alternate doing Master 1 week and then Expert the next week and do it like that, just to save my sanity. Because and figure out formatting. Like, I want them to be like decent highlights and stuff in the recap section, and actually do like a full-on recap section and then a power ranking section. The first 2, I felt like it was kind of all just kind of blended together into this amalgamous podcast, which did not make for good content. I was not very pleased with the content. Did not think they made for very good videos. That was a dirty Gracie. Wow, that was gross. That looked like something out of a horror movie. Oh, wow. And, I mean, that's the kind of thing that'll liven up your squad, man. You can see Anomaly just like a little bit extra pep in their step after that big knife landed from Bengus. I want the Queen to be good. I love playing Queen. I wish I was good with Queen. I think it's really it's what I enjoy watching good JQ play. We did have an OC from Micah is what stalled out Amplify there. Is it enough to get them to lead? It's so very close. The shot will push it across the line. Kitsune Rush here to try to punch backwards. Not quite over the line. It's still half a meter away from the lead, but these kills are coming up. Oh, Anomaly. Despite Manjiro even holding on to that Kitsune Rush. So Angelato will give up the ultimate swap to match the Sojourn. Keeping Anomaly in a great spot. Can Micah just spent that overclock? And so there's not like a DPS advantage now in that ultimate. I mean, this is so far so good here for Anomaly in their map pick on Runasapi. Good. Jagged Blade will force the recall out from Biz. We do have Manjaro here with the continuing rush. I mean, being very conservative. I think I was waiting for the dive in. Ooh, but Gap has gotten into a good spot. Not very easy to dive on a Gap. It's going to be the downpour up top. Caught Juzu, but the sound barrier is good. McChicken finds two to save their support. What a play there from McChicken up in the window. Protects Juzu, able to get that sound barrier down. Despite the huge ultimate in from Gap, and another fight win out of Anomaly. This has been a great map. Like, we were all just kind of, not memeing, but super lighthearted in these opening maps, but this Runasapi push these past couple of minutes has been really exciting, I must say. I go back and forth, Maddie. I go back and forth. Honestly, the Tracer one might be my least favorite of the Nerf guns. I think the Tracer one is my least favorite just because of the noise. There's just something about it, like, I don't know, something about it, I don't know. I have misophonia, though, so. You do great, Manoa. Dude, your power rankings were great. Queen is good? Ooh. I know, I mean, this is the second time I've seen it in here since the patch. So I know teams must be trying it. Oh, big violent leap. There's the chase to try to punish Gap for that aggression. But more than enough backup here to keep Gap alive. And Amplifier able to stabilize here right at the halfway mark in the map. I appreciate it, Horrocks. Honestly, it means a lot. I do stress a lot. Huge rampage, but Bingus gets killed anyway. Gap infested downpour. Biz finds three. Turret even gets them. Oh, give me a hammer kill. Give me a hammer kill. We're just running faster. Okay, so we're just pulling up the hammer for that extra speed. Wait, that's a real thing now. Yeah, I mean, you get 40%, right? It's like 40% movement speed. So, I mean, yeah, this is actually a real perk in play here. Oh, double headshot. Oh, Biz just said sit to McChicken. That was a capital SIT. Oh my goodness. Speak softly and carry a big turret. Queen is good, thankfully, says Twin Benjamin. Queen is fun. Let's break it down. And oh, an Angel Velato kind of hides from LOS is their own sound barrier. Juzu tries to fly in deep though, and Consequence just face plants him on the wall. Generally, how Juzu just smashed into the water wheel face first. That looked painful. I don't know, the Gap paused, so I left it there for a moment. we had just kind of that moment. Molten Core here for Biz. Sound barrier in response from Juzu. So and that catches Gap. Yeah, Gap got stuck behind enemy lines. And just gets melted. So despite a couple of fight wins here for Amplify, it's not enough to take the lead. Micah continues to pile on exit picks here. Sorry I didn't catch those, Micah. Enemy paying closer attention. What am I doing? Failed. Okay, Gap is able to lock down Bingus with that downpour. It does get traded. You have a very low Juzu. Oh, somehow makes it to the outside, but Chicken can't escape. Eventually, Juzu will get caught in the grasp of Gap, Consequence, and Amplify. I'm getting too much hate for the rankings. I think I'm done posting them. Yeah, I mean, I can understand. Honestly, I get it, Mono. I get it. I thought they were super helpful. I really enjoyed them, like for real. Yeah, Red X. Don't let him stop. Torb's 4'8" and can still dunk on people. Let's check in with the Micah. We're gonna take down that Torb. Nope. Ran into Shaq, I'm afraid. We're having none of that. Oh, Angel, your team is dead, bud. That is ambitious. Be kind to apply to that overclock, especially with 65 seconds to go. I mean, you could have really used that into that next fight.
60 seconds.
Guys, you want to check? Okay, there you go. Kira just walked into the room, laid down, and demanded belly rubs. Sounds like a good doggo to me. Oh, ooh, that was a shout run in at the front line. Like as soon as Gap turned their attention, Bingus and McChicken came roaring over the main and just destroyed everything in their path. Tectonic, Shock, Shout, and Sound Mirror used in that endeavor. Considering Rush and then Rampage still available here for this final fight. But Angel Auto gets some. What? How does that happen? An early pick on to Juzu. That's not how that was supposed to go. That was not in the script. Of course she's getting belly rubs. Give her some belly rubs for me. Good wall. Bingus in trouble. You gotta pop the ultimate. Try to hold on. Holds on too long. Besides, they're gonna wait with Juzu out of the fight going in. That early pick there from Angel Velato. I mean, honestly, kind of make it up for the wasted overclock. Now, you do still have those two aforementioned powerful ultimates, but you've given an opportunity here for Amplify to kind of decide where this next fight takes place, and they have 3 of their own to play with. Yeah, Gap and company, they want to fight right here. They have to. It's up to Amplify to keep a toe on this. I mean, Gap at real risk of C9ing this point. They're not careful. Rampage is going to pick up 3. Bingus hits. Ooh, Consequence, and they are down. Biz is down as well. And as much as Amplify tried to toe the line, Anomaly hang on to get rid of the goose egg. They will win Runasapi. Yeah, Artemis 1-1. Thank you for the update, Kirk. Circle Royale pick here from Amplify. Venture Bank here from Amplify. Let's take a look at some stats. Oh, what's sends out in stats? Well, in the stats, not staps. Not staps with stamps. I'm gonna look at some stamps. Oh, these stamps we got here. These are some good stamps. I see some good stamps for Anomaly. That's for you. 21-4 there for Bingus in the Junker Queen. Very close damage with Gap on the other side. Amplify actually outputting more damage from the DPS rolls. But not confirming them. Not confirming, at least not in Runasapi. Lucio Ban here from Anomaly. Let's get into circuit.
Ready for battle.
Is Murphy a lot to handle?
Nah. Healthy snacks and belly rubs keep her content. Why? Considering adoption?
Maybe one day, when I settle down.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Imagine Hanzo getting a dog. Somebody's like, I love that. I love that interaction so much. I love that interaction so much. Oh, Ivory from down at Mega finds a great opening pick on a Manjiro. And this leaves just Juzu heals. Manjiro with the life we were here, I find so fascinating. I was just watching Cager's video on the emergence of Lifeweaver. And just the crazy stuff we were seeing out of Lifeweaver here at the EWC. Ivory again, this time on a Bingus. Otters and Biz getting in the mix, each finding headshots. And this poke comp is finding the picks. God, this is the kind of composition that makes you want to go play some Hanzo, some Widowmaker, some Zenyatta. You know, you're like, yeah, I can do that. Oh, look at that Zen skin. All right, with the galactic orbs there. And for sites, 458. Am I the only one who calls time on sites, by the way? Y'all call time on sites in your games? I find it very helpful. Like for your teammates. We're looking at those sites fading now at 4:43, 15 seconds on sites. Dragons in from Biz. Try to take this corner. They're going to find Bingus, who was so close to that ultimate. Yeah, we still have a couple players kind of stuck at the tent, but Gap and Biz will clean that up. And, I mean, this card hasn't stopped rolling. Amplify are moving and grooving their way through Circuit Royale. The chicken able to find Ivory in that exchange. I'm guessing Ivory was up on that catwalk. The swing from Micah is huge. You're going to get, you know, direct sightlines down. Biz has to respect it. Backs up. Now the Dragons toss in. This is Bingus's cue to push forward and try to take some space on the card itself. Biz drops back down with the rest of the team. So nobody now with the advantage of that high ground. McChicken has fallen back to the window. Biz considering rotating, but gets his Sonic Arrow wrong to the chest of Juicy through an Ant Matrix. And Storm Arrows through an Ant Matrix as well. Bingus is very low on health. Was down to low 1 bar of health as the Flux comes in. This will get your Transcendence out from Otters. It's, you know, it has been recently buffed, I will say. Flux on to Micah. And Gap might be able to push this in on the back of that. You're without the Soldier, not a lot of killing power remaining for this defense. This Juicer's just going to get ripped off the point. Gap caps 419. One of the fastest Circuit Royales I have seen all season.
Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
I don't call time, but I take notice of it for myself. Hey, you know what? At least you're taking notice of it for yourself. How many deaths? 3 deaths in total for Amplify on that attack. I knew it wasn't a lot. I would have given y'all, if I had to put some odds out, I would have given y'all a plus minus on 3. 3 would have been the number. And it was spot on 3. You can hear Biz sticking with the, Ivory sticking with the Widowmaker.
Attackers incoming.
All right, Bingus goes over to a Symmetra. Are we getting any initial teleport shenanigans? No, we're just right off the gate initially. Crossover, see if they can close the gap on Ivory and Biz here at the crosswalk. There's like a little pixel of Manjaro's dome was sticking up there. Otter's found it. Rock's gonna land. Yeah, Otter's in trouble. Bingas hits the double tap with the hyperspheres. Very nice creation to connect with the greedy Zenyatta. Otter's swung like that was like 4 or 5 swings out of Otter's. Finally, Bingas is like, no, I'm not letting you get away with this. And without the Discord Orb, honestly, Bingas is just kind of strolling forward. That was the big threat, really kind of keeping him slowed. We can get Micah teleporting in here to help with some cleanup at the end of this. That being nice and charged. Little duck down, respecting some arrows flying down range from Biz here. The Biz Hanzo actually worked. It did. Continues to work, as a matter of fact. I mean, I said that. I guess, the defense has not been able to hold for very long. So, has it worked on the defense? Great immortality, protects Otters through the bolo shot. That's gonna be a flux from the defense. I didn't see what Gap found with it. I think he caught Micah with that. Yeah, given the assist on that kill. Caught Micah, which was immediately triple tapped there by consequence in the dome. And that's just gonna be a fight win here out of the Amplify defense. Uh-oh, that could be nasty. Oh, no. Honestly, I think Juicy McChicken did lucky to get out of there. Like, fortunate they had cooldowns and stuff to get away from that. Whoa, I thought it was a double tap. That McChicken was about to take Honors down. I'm enjoying this duel. Can anybody else just kind of bugger off, let Honors and McChicken duel here for a moment? That was cinema. That was fantastic. Ooh, nice teleport. I love this. What an angle. What a huge flux. But the Transcendence will just immediately heal everybody up, despite all 4 being caught in that. The Rock whiffs. Biz low. Bingus will eventually take down Cons, Biz, and the rest. And despite the Transcendence, we'll get a fight win here from Anomaly, as they will push up the chicane. Hey, as they will push up the chicane. Somebody get on a cart, please. Caracol, thank you for the update. We got a 2-1 Artemis lead over Young and Beautiful. What an enormous lead. What an upset that would be. Photon barrier in play here for Michael. What a great photon barrier. Well timed. But the defense, ooh, I was going to say, might have room to step back out. That was to make Chicken shut down Biz. You still have, an Ant Matrix in play. Oh, my Chicken over the top, able to land that. Beautiful. You see the Juno just kind of muscling everybody back. I was kind of flicking back to the Juno to see just how Juzu was playing into this. It seems like they've been such poke-heavy compositions. So you have like this break Juno Symmetra look, against this super poke-heavy defense. And so I was really curious how Juzu, was playing into that. Just kind of bullying the front line. The break becoming more and more, I think it was coming back into prominence with Ram falling out. I only remember this match because I casted it. Biz beating Maryville in 2023, says Curicle. Can't lie, wasn't watching Collegiate in 2023. You're missing out. McChicken with a nice pair of kills here. Oh, that's a double tap. Otters backs away, low on health. Let's drop in from Cons just to try to stall some time. A last-ditch effort here at the end of the road. Ooh, the float. Oh, it doesn't quite get you up there. All right, Biz throwing some dragons out over these point. Rally and play here from Juzu. Good Boys versus Saints. Amazing. That's a flux up to the high ground to catch Biz. The immortality field will not be enough to keep him alive through it. This Transcendence is actually going to buy a little bit of time. See if he can get Biz back into this fight, but immediately Otters just gets bullied off the point the moment the ultimate ends. And we'll get the cap here. Biz? I thought about getting in touch. Just a brief thought.
Score 3-3.
Give me back Korea tier 2.
Initiating match.
Oh, there's been a lot of great stuff throughout Contenders and Collegiate over the years. But I mean, Korean Contenders was always a joy too. I mean, back to Element Mystic, you know, and then of course into the O2 Blast Rain, the rise of Proper. Chinese Overwatch and Chinese Contenders was always a favorite of mine. Team CC and their unforgettable run in 2020, where they beat all the Korean teams in Gauntlet. Team CC was the best team in the world. One of the best Contenders teams of all time. I mean, incredible. An absolute incredible team. And that was the rise of Liga and like Vettel and 1987. Like those they were all far away.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We're all on that 2020 Team CC roster. Of course, the introduction of American Tornado, and then would later be Redbirds into the collegiate scene and then the contender scene. That was born out of Third Impact Squad, which Wheats coached back in 2019. Some cool stories there. It was like, you know, back when there was all the academy teams and a lot of money going around in Tier 2. Third Impact was no funded, you know, just this kind of club team of players, and they end up being the team that would later become American Tornado. And you have a lot of recognizable names, you know, UV and Reiner and Kaluge, and all those were on that Third Impact team that would later become American Tornado. That would then later become Redbirds. Otters holding here in this extra innings push. About a minute here for Anomaly to work with. They get shut down on the good corner. McChicken still fighting. McChicken comes over the top and trying to surprise everybody. That was funny. I respect it, McChicken. I respect it. I always enjoyed Australian Contenders. I mean, like old school, like Avril and Pixie casts. Avril and the other guy, who a name I can never remember, but they always cast in studio together. I miss Pixie casting, honestly. Avril Pixie casting was absolute peak. Was absolute peak. Oh, that's gonna be a nasty Dragons. Yeah, that was gross. Stuck in the hallway. Biz knew exactly what they were doing with that. McChicken will get taken out of the ultimate. Manchiro was trying to call in the help from space, but they are sent back to another dimension. And it's a full hold here from Amplify and Extras.
Switching sides. Initiating match.
All right, Maddie came through with the list.
Ready for battle.
We will choose two galactic weapons for Maddie following this map. Made a mess of the streets of Monte Carlo already. Anomaly hoping they can put up a 4-minute first point hold. First time through, Amplify were able to one and done. I mean, like, record pace here through point A in particular. Really through the whole map. 4-minute 19 time bank at the end of point 3. But, you know what? They will not one and done here in extras. Micah's going to get a pick. Ooh, McChicken, do not trade. Worst thing you can do would be to give up death right in front of the spawn door here. This is already a high-risk place for this Anomaly defense to try and hold. You know, you're looking for additional fights, I suppose, but... Man, I mean, I don't even know if you get a second fight if you lose Bingus here. Oh, the jump from Consequence went right over the rock. Gap in trouble once again. Micah trying to burn him down. The immortality saves them, but only temporarily. Gap tries to swing. There's the trade. Otters picking up Micah. Might just be the beginning of the end here. Will not get kill back onto Otters. Otters continues to poke and prod from inside this room. 2022 contenders with Cryx, Peak Socials, graphics. I respect it. I love it. Yes. I love that you have those memories. That's so cool. Whoa, that's a palm tree. Flux from Bingus. Look to hold the corner. Otter's going to swing. Ant Matrix in play. Dragons are up as well. Otters and Biz will find picks. 5v3 is Amplifier on the verge, the precipice of victory, and they will take it home to complete this 3-1. Amplify will move up to 2-3 on the season, one step closer back into 500.
Play of the game.
Stats from map 4. Bingus and Gap very, very close. Bingus actually with more damage in that particular map. Has most damage. It's like, hello, how's your day? How's your day? Right? Right? Bingus with most damage actually across the server there on map 4. Out putting Gap by about 1,500 or so. 20 and 5, 20 and 6. So close. But, I mean, you got to give it up to Amplify for one of the fastest pushes we've ever seen. I mean, particularly, I mean, not just of the season. I think just in the entirety of FACEIT League. I can't, right off the top of my head, remember ever seeing a 4-minute time bank on Circuit Royale this season. I'm sure it's happened in previous seasons, but... Oh, the Strider roster. Oh, see, now you're talking some G-Force. Now you're making me think of some G-Force there, Caracal. Bias towards Pip. Because my roommate used to play for them. Yeah, you see, I think of the G-Force roster with Strider, with Pummy, you know, the Somber of St. Louis. That was what, Pummy and Ultima Web on that roster. I loved that G-Force roster with Strider play at just an infinite amount of Wrecking Ball. How's your day says Consequence next up and coming flex supports. I can't argue with that. How's your day? Cons looked really, really good here today. And Amplify looked really, really good here today. You know, I had brought up that maybe there was concerns across the league, across the division, when we saw rotation beat this Amplify squad. Maybe it was just Nightmare Rotation stepped up, had a good game, had a good day. Because Amplify, I mean, right out of the gate, I mean, immediately on Oasis, we saw really good rotations, really good coordination, really good shot calling. I mean, it looked like they were rehearsed, well practiced. Everybody's on the same page. Shots were landing. Like, Amplify looked good. Amplify looked good. We saw a wide variety of hero pool, from Gap in particular. This meta's kind of in a weird spot. I'm kind of still figuring out myself. I think everybody is still kind of playing around with the meta. The diva looks really powerful. Like that first fight, that very first fight of the series to me was so indicative of this meta. Where I mean, that was like the old Colosseo of like when Colosseo first launched, but not because the map was stupid, but just because the rotations were so good. Like I think City Center is very well designed. And we went like, it felt like 2 minutes without an opening pick there in the very, very first fight. I mean, and it was just such crazy rotations from both teams and very interesting place for the meta to be in right now. I mean, Circuit Royale going back to being a Sigma poke mirror? What? I mean, Trick Room, yeah, with Hanvi and the team. Oh, yeah. Strider being on Cryx 2022. Is this just all like, we just all love Strider? Is that really what this is? Artemis 3-1 Yab. Ooh. Okay, let's not get ahead of myself. Let's close this out. I need to put a little bow on this one. For the YouTubes, for the VODs. Who do we get for player of the match? I don't know. This one is so close. Cons? I mean, Cons had a great series. We're looking at Cons going deathless there, 11-0 on King's Row. Only 2 deaths in that opening round. I think we can leave it to Cons. Cons, quench your player of the match here today.